So now that we have those two components installed, there's not much to do. We're gonna get the Talley 20 MOA base installed onto here. We'll get the Nightforce NXS 525 installed. And we're gonna be off and running. All right. So to get the base installed, they do have 4 bolts here. They're more or less just little caps. We're gonna take a flathead screwdriver. They're very small, they don't go very deep. This one. 2, 3. Final one. All right, so we got the 20 MOA base for a short action Remington from Talley. Line it up, get her centered. We've got the little bolts right here. I'm also gonna take some blue Loctite. That's the last thing we want to do, is having these bolts start to come loose, especially when we got some expensive glass on here. We're just gonna give it just a little bit of Loctite. Drop that guy in there. They do provide an Allen wrench, which is awesome. Don't have to go searching for one of those. Drop it in. We'll do the front one, just get it, or the rear one, get started. Not gonna snug it yet. Take one more, do the same thing. We're gonna actually install the front to make sure we have it all centered up. Okay, now that all 4 bolts are installed, I will take it just and torque it down just a little bit more. All right, now we got that 20 MOA base installed. Beautiful. Got the HS Precision detachable magazine box. We got a Timney Elite Hunter. Right about 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds. Awesome. All right, so I already have my scope installed. I had it off a different rifle. Everything is already centered, flat, and angled correctly. So we're gonna drop it in. And if you don't have that installed, I will go through a quick process of how you'll do that. You wanna make sure your rifle is level. And so what we're gonna do, throw it on the base, level it off. You wanna get as precise as possible. And to do that, there we go. So that's flat all the way across the board. And then what you would do is install that bottom ring. You'll get that on there. You'd actually do the same process, put these on the rings, make sure everything's still flat. You'll put your scope on. That's where I have this. And back here on these Nightforce rings, we've got 2 nuts. I'll hand tighten these just to make sure that scope's centered up. Hand tighten those. And I do have a little socket wrench. We don't want to go too tight on these. Go every other until we got it nice and snug. And depending on your eye relief and what type of scope you're using, all that will determine where you actually want that scope on this base. Me personally, this scope is set up and so I can comfortably have a nice good cheek weld here and have enough room so I'm not hitting my mouth on that when I have a bolt release. So there's that. Actually, that is a completely done rifle right there. It is a sweet little rig. Got the 6.5 Creedmoor, Timney trigger, HS Precision bottom metal, Talley 20 MOA base, and a Nightforce NXS 5-25. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share it with your friends. Until next time, shoot straight.